She ran out in front of the car in front of us.
I've never heard a sound though, like her screeching in the middle of the road. It was ear piercing.
We stopped traffic and got a blanket so that we could pick her up and get her out of the road.
It was pretty traumatic. You know, it went from high speed to like slow motion. She might not make it.
The first thing I thought was, let me call our vet, because they know what to do.
When I first saw her, her heart rate was very high. Her respiration was a little bit labored, and her temperature was a little bit on the low side. So we knew right away that she was experiencing some pain as well as some shock symptoms. I was just so worried about her. She really was very weak, and I just wasn't sure she was going to make it. By the next morning, her whole entire leg was swollen, about 3 times larger than it should have been. And the swelling that was in her armpit that was about grapefruit size actually extended down her chest and started to move down her thorax. And unfortunately for Luna, she was pooling blood in that area. When she got hit by the car, either her arm got stretched really far forward or pulled really far back or even turned up over her. We were really concerned that she was going to bleed to death. Keep in mind at this point, we don't know Luna. We couldn't find her owners. I just felt really unsure about everything that was going to happen to her.
When she was hurting, I was upset, and we wanted to keep tabs on her and see how she's doing.
We've always had animals and dogs, and I didn't really know how it was going to go over time.
By the second day, she was up and trying to walk. We knew we were kind of out of the woods. We stopped talking about that she might not make it through it, because every day she was getting perkier and perkier. I think it was the second day that we started the laser therapy, which really did seem to help start to get some of the swelling to go down. So we used cold laser therapy to work on the inflammation that was happening in that area. The swelling did start to go down at that point. We were just acting out of trying to get this dog to feel better, and honestly, the staff here does such a great job. It doesn't matter whose pet it is, we care about animals. So an animal like that rushes in and everybody jumps into action. What can I do? Everybody works as a well-oiled machine, just a wonderful team effort. We scanned her for her microchip, that we were able to find her owner. Having them microchipped, it's a guaranteed effective way that someone can identify your pet. We found out that Luna's owners couldn't take care of her, they couldn't cover all of her bills, and we honestly told them that they didn't have to pay for her bills. We just told them that from here, she might need a lot more care. They gave her up so that she could get the care that she needed, and we had already found a home.
So we're headed to the vet today to get Luna her yearly checkup and her rabies shot. We weren't looking to get another dog, but she really needed us. We couldn't leave her. I would only want that help from another person for my other pets and Luna. If something would happen to them, that someone would stop and take them on like they're their own.
And how's Luna getting around in her leg?
Really great. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell that she's had that trauma.
I'm just going to do some range of motion in her leg, and at that one point she had that extra sort of flap of skin under there, and even that's kind of tightened up, which is great. Looks good. She's got great range of motion, so she did very good for that.
Thank you so much for all your help. I really appreciate it. She looks great. Thank you.
We figured if we happened to be there at the time when she got hit, then we were the ones that deserved to raise her and stick by her side, and we were prepared to and are prepared to take that emotional roller coaster. And she's a good girl. She just had a little bit of a rough time, didn't you? Yeah. I know.
I love being able to adopt out patients from the clinic. We don't do that a lot, but that bond that we have with Luna and her family is stronger than any first puppy and first kitten bond ever could be. She was in such a bad place, and to find that family, the bond that it formed for them, the bond that it formed for us is so special and so important, and it just doesn't happen a lot. All of our clients' pets they're part of our Caring Hands family, but Luna she really is. I mean, she was with us for 5 days. We were there for her darkest hours, so she's going to be with us for a long time.